Hi, my name is Nikki Stumbaugh, and today I'm presenting on the naked this. This presentation is designed for first-year undergraduate writers. Have you ever read a bit of your own writing and asked yourself, what is this? Now, I'm not talking about the writing you wrote at midnight, the night of a due date. I'm talking about coming across a sentence that starts off with a this is, and asking yourself, this what? Let's get into it. First off, this, that, these, and those are demonstratives. They're used to point to nouns. Demonstratives can be determiners, as in the case of determining which box and soda, or a pronoun, replacing the need to say candies when asking, can I have one of these? By definition, a demonstrative pronoun replaces a noun, meaning that it stands alone as the subject or object of the sentence. When deciding which pronoun is more appropriate, dimensions of location and number become important. In this example, there is a person referencing different boxes. When pointing to near boxes, this and these are used. This is ready to be shipped, these are filled with photos. When pointing to far boxes, that and those are used. That is my box of trophies I won as a kid. Those are very heavy. Alternatively, demonstrative determiners modify a noun, meaning that it appears before the noun telling you something about it. See these examples. What's in this box? This keeps the same dimension of nearness, but also singles out a particular box near me. That soda tastes strange. I'm pointing out a far, very specific soda amongst many. Without the bowl in front of you, if you asked, can I have one of these? You might get the response, these what? You could instead say, to clarify, can I have one of these candies? The reasons these examples work is that there is a clear, defined reference in mind. Now, what happens when there isn't a clear reference, or it is too complex as is usual in academic writing? Let's see this example. The income gap between the rich and the poor has continued to widen over the past decade, contrary to mainstream predictions. This indicates that the new models are required to understand this. The second sentence is very unclear. To understand this, we have to become detectives to try and understand what the writer wrote. A golden rule to keep in mind is that readers should not have to search to try to understand the reference. As the writer, the best way to fix a vague, naked this is to turn the demonstrative pronoun into a determiner and complete the noun phrase. Let's take a look at the previous example once more. This indicates that the new models are required to understand this. Now becomes this disparity between theory and reality indicates that the new models are required to understand this trend. We turned the pronoun into a determiner and completed the noun phrase. The this is no longer naked and is in fact the attended this now. Completing the noun phrase and pointing to the reference can also demonstrate a writer's interpretation. Take a look at this example. The students said they wanted more tests. This surprised the instructor. This what surprised the instructor? This request surprised the instructor. This request for more tests surprised the instructor. This request by the students for more tests surprised the instructor. The writer's interpretation can come through as you supply the level of detail for the reader. Or instead of a request, what if we wanted to frame the student's request to the question? The students may be presented the ask as a soft statement, a firm demand, or a harsh ultimatum. You are the writer and can add your own perspective and guide the reader to pointed interpretations. In academic texts, you may see and use some if not all of the following examples. This study, this methodology, this article, this approach, this process. But what if we want to reference something more complex, general, or extended, and there is no appropriate single noun available? Let's look to some different examples from academic disciplines. This trend of rising regional income disparities. This underflow withdrawal flux. This post-operative complication. This magnetized flux rope. This meta-theoretical point into inquiry. The attended this doesn't have to be limited to a single noun. While the naked this is used in spoken language and when the reference is very clear, the benefits in using the attended this for academic writing include reducing any potential ambiguity, no more detectives, offering a higher level interpretation of the reference, and maintaining an academic tone and style. That's all, folks. I hope this has been helpful. Wait, this what?